we already established that this is not the guy who has the funny conversations.
Yeah, we discussed that.
I want to talk to
I want to talk to him.
He has
too.
the same model, though.
Yeah, but I think the conversation guy has like slightly different colored hair.
Damn it!
You did that thing again. Hit the button you hit before. Z.
I'm trying to figure out how to. There we go.
XYZ Dragon Cannon. By the way, I beat some of the trainers in this area.
Not all of them.
Well, I saved one specifically for the playthrough.
This one?
No.
This one?
No.
This one?
Go up!
Well, I want to take care of these guys first.
No. Go up.
Okay.
Up. Past this. I equipped the rock smash. It's okay. Go, Holy Mary! Smash through the evil.
Let me get. Wait a minute. I feel like.
There he is.
Oh, okay. We'll battle those guys in just a bit.
Oh, but we get to get the interviews.
I know, but
I want to be a movie star.
I know you do. We're gonna battle these.
Get
guys.
out me car.
We're gonna battle these guys first.
Hello, I take it you're a traveler. Yes, I am. I'm in the mood to kill your entire family's Pokemon. Hey kids, how about a trip to Lavender Town? Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, that just sunk in. That'd be horrifying.
Yeah. But yeah, I like to get rid of these guys fairly quickly. I think they don't have that strong Pokemon.
Is it because like don't they give you something at the end?
It's just like 4 consecutive battles. Like it's just like experience right here for us.
I guess, but I could have done that while I was in training.
I know.
But you just like them?
I don't know. They're an interesting family.
Well,
like dad
it's the only
dad gets mad, he goes gets his wife, then the wife gets beat, then they go get the
kids,
and then the grandma comes out and she's like the best of them all.
I know, that's so great. Hey, I found a very strong trainer. Come get your ass kicked. This is what we do for family night. Yay! Beats the shirt.
So does the woman just carry around
Whalmers, baby Whalmers? Probably. You think Whalmer's a euphemism for boobs in the Pokemon universe?
No, Jigglypuff.
Oh yeah. What? So would Wigglytuff be ass?
I think so.
Dicks? Huh?
No, maybe.
Because they do flippy flop, and they are tough occasionally.
Indeed, they are.
I know my anatomy.
Oh yeah, see.
There's a daughter and a son.
No, I think it's just a daughter. Actually.
Is it just a daughter? I'm pretty sure there's a son. For some reason, I was thinking it was twins, but then I'm like, wait, this doorway can only fit one person.
They do have a son, but he is on Victory Road.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So yeah, during the prior montage, I decided to beef up.
Oh, okay.
Not so bad. I decided to beef up Marshtomp for at least a good 4 or 5 levels, just so that we can get a better grip against Flannery.
Yeah.
I think it should be just a one battle thing. I mean, like you said, we've got Sarah. Even though if we end up getting like. If she attacks, if Flannery gets the first attack, then Sarah will be fucked.
That's a good point.
And so that way we can always. I personally think we should put Marshtomp in the forefront.
Oh,
we're going up against Flannery.
Okay.
Maybe put Sarah up front when you're facing down the train.
Oh yeah, that's.
I think that would be better. Just so that we can get a fair balance of either one.
Usopp will not do anything against them because, well, he is grass.
Fun fact, grass burns. Like California has its problems. It's true!
Well, I know.
You're just it's the sad truth.
It's just a sad truth.
Disappointment. Shame on you, California.
Paralyzed.
Why don't you stop burning?
I don't think they can do that. I don't think that's a physical thing.
I don't think they can help it. It's like getting a cold. Hey, you, stop being sick.
Yeah.
Hey, you, stop being depressed.
Doesn't work.
That was a thing.
I know. Doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work. Hey, you, stop having Down syndrome. Well, I'm just stating an equivalent.
No.
I mean, it's not as potent. It's not as
just
light.
it just making a sad face. 'Cause it's sad.
The world is a sad place, Johnny. But that's okay. 'Cause I got you, babe. Nobody want to see us together, but it don't matter, no. 'Cause Akon sucks dick.
So you were telling me about a movie you watched.
Oh my god. So, okay. This movie is literally one of the worst I've seen. It's on my top 10 worst already.
Really?
Yes. It's a movie that actually got a remake within the last year. I mean, technically it was in 2012, but it was like a December, November thing.
Uh-huh.
So I really just consider it like I'm not gonna split hairs here, okay? It was basically a year back.
Okay.
And it was a 1984 flick called. I mean, basically the reason why I'm trying to explain this is because like I put off level grinding and shit all the way up until I decided to finish this movie.
Uh-huh.
Because so help me God, I was raging like every minute I was watching it.
Uh-huh.
Like, okay, so the movie is called Red Dawn.
Oh, I've heard of this movie.
It's bad!
Remake or the old one?
The old one.
Ah.
Like I said, it got a remake.
Right.
Are you familiar with what it's about?
Isn't it like one of the Asian countries invades and takes over the U.S.?
That's the remake.
Oh, what's this one about?
It's about the Soviets coming in and taking over.
Oh, okay.
First of all, it's bullshit because you know what they do in the first 5 minutes of the movie?
Uh-huh.
They just start dumping paratroopers in. And just, without warning, this is in the middle of the Cold War. There's no actual war, so this is a surprise attack of an invasion. A surprise invasion here.
Uh-huh.
And they started off by simply shooting up a high school.
Jesus.
Like, okay. The Soviets, like, I'm gonna be straight up here. I'm a Marxist. I lean towards communism more than I do capitalism. So I can sympathize with them. So with that being said, however, I'm not going to say that the Soviet Union was smiles and sunshine because for fuck's sake, it was not. It was fucking not. But they never committed war crimes. Ever.
Right.
Never ever. And so, I mean, the Soviet Union did. I can't say the same about modern day Russia, but that's, once again, beside the point. First of all, you don't start an invasion by just dumping paratroopers into the country.
Right.
And just shooting up whatever places. Like, oh yeah, you're fighting these guys. I love them. I love getting interviewed. It makes me feel important. And the best part is that you can, like, fight them every so often.
Oh, yeah.
Without having
and
to...
they get better, and they're Pokemon involved, so...
Right. So you get to see that transformation. Anyway. Like, it was such an irritating thing because, like... Not only that, but you wonder... They're just dumping paratroopers into the U.S.
Uh-huh.
And my first question... Where the hell is the National Guard?
That is a good point.
Like, one of the weirdest things about the original, like, I'm not sure about the sequel, about the remake, I never saw it.
Uh-huh.
We are never established where in the hell we are.
Yeah.
We know it's America, but that's literally all we know.
Okay.
I don't know the fucking city, I don't know the fucking state.
Okay.
Nothing. So, presumably this is going on through the entirety of the United States.
Uh-huh.
And it does. And the Soviets take over within literally a day.
Jesus, a day?
A day. And literally all they are is shooting up everything. Everything, just paratroopers and tanks everywhere. And I'm just like, first of all, no army can do that. Ever. Without, like, just dropping nukes. Which they never do. Ever. It is... Oh! And so, in the end, they just start... Literally, the Soviets in this movie, they start making death camps for Americans.
Really?
Like, straight up death camps. Like I said, I know the Soviet Union wasn't smiles and sunshine. They weren't Hitler.
Yeah.
They weren't fucking Hitler. And this movie is literally presenting them as Hitler.
Jeez.
Nothing they do is good. They literally do everything evil. They steal, they kill, they rape, they do everything.
Jeez.
Just, oh my god. And it also turns out that this is one of Charlie Sheen's earliest roles.
Yeah.
He's like 15 years old. It's adorable.
Oh my god.
And he's still a freaking dick. This movie, it burns me. And they find like a paratrooper in, by the way, every single surviving kid, like this movie focuses on like a group of like high school kids who get to flee into the mountains.
Yeah.
And so, like, I just want to point out about how they are all white. And they go into the mountains, and the way they have fun is they do American things. They play football, like American football.
Uh-huh.
They shoot cans. They hunt, like, and the product placement in this movie is off the fucking wall. There is Capri Sun ads, Wheaties ads, Chevrolet ads. Literally, there's a shot, several shots actually, where they are standing behind their truck, and they're all gathered around like the in front of the truck bed, where you can just see Chevrolet right in the middle of the fucking screen. None of them even walking across it. Oh, this movie. It hurt me. Like, you should watch this movie. Because, not you, audience, but Johnny, you should watch this. Because of how maddeningly bullshit. It's blatantly racist. I'm just gonna say it there right now.
Really?
It's just straight up racist. There isn't a single good Russian guy in the movie.
Really?
They are all literally scumbags who want to kill everybody. The only like half decent one is like this. Is like the Cubans also helped the Russians. Because, you know, I guess every communist country likes each other. That's why Russia and China were like good friends back in the day. They weren't. They fucking hated each other's shit.
But so Cuba helps them.
But there's like this one Cuban guy who, I guess his redeeming quality is the fact that he's writing to his wife, because they keep going back to that. And how he just decides not to shoot the main hero as he's walking away. That's the only redeeming quality that any of the villains have in this movie.
Really?
At some point, they run across like a stray U.S. pilot. The good guys do. And do you know what they decide to do? Like, they decide, like, you know, ask them what's going on, because they've been lost up in the mountains all this time. And so he says, yo, the Russians, they killed most of China.
What?
Yeah. And he straight up says, like, they're like, what about Europe? What happened there? Do you want, I'm quoting here.
What did he say?
He said, I guess they decided that 2 world wars were enough.
What?
Yeah! Who thinks like that?
I don't think anyone does.
Who thinks like that? Who says, well, we've had enough fighting. I wish somebody would just come by and conquer us. Getting pretty tired of it, you know? Just, let's have a dictatorship. Why not?
What do they mean, like...
They surrendered.
They surrendered, or they...
Europe surrendered.
Or that they chose not to get involved?
Russia's taking over the world in this.
Oh, okay. Damn.
They aren't just invading the U.S. They're literally Hitler.
Oh wow.
They are literally Hitler, the entirety of the Soviet Union. And what's worse? What's worse is that like they're like, well, Britain's still fighting, but they won't last long. And I'm just like, wow, good luck. Like, U.S. is still fighting despite them being totally invaded. Like, you're never given a clear picture of whether or not the U.S. is captured or not captured, what places are safe and what places are not. Literally, the entire story is taking place through these characters' eyes.
Oh, man.
Which I feel like is one of the worst ways because you're telling us about what's going on instead of showing it.
Yeah.
You're saying there's this great, epic, huge world war going on. We won't be seeing much of it.
That is a problem.
And it's so racist. Like, even the female characters, just like, they straight up like get rescued by a couple of old folks. Like, they're like, we saved them from a couple of Soviet soldiers trying to take advantage of them. And I was like, wow, way to push the rape thing. Because that's whatever. Look, I like America just fine. Okay, it's not like it's not like we've got two choices: capitalism or hell.
Right.
That's what this movie is literally trying to enforce here. If we aren't democratic, you get death camps and massacres and World War III. It's bullshit.
That is pretty bullshit.
It's propaganda. That movie is straight up propaganda. It makes me so mad that this is actually a full theater release. That Patrick Swayze's in it. Leah Thompson's in it. The hottest girl from the 80s. In my opinion. But it was so if anybody out there hears me, tell me if you like that movie. If you do, tell me why you like it. Cause you're a fucking moron. Yeah, I said
Wow.
that. No, it's a bullshit movie, and the fact that they decided to replace Russia with North Korea in the remake is also just living proof that says, hey, this is a piece that's not supposed to be timeless, that is just supposed to just fuel the flames of nationalism. Because, nationalism is such a good thing. Nationalism is not a good thing. That's the idea behind National Socialism, which is not, as I'm sure everybody is aware, is not a bad thing. It's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing. It's the worst thing. That's basically Nazism. It's basically the same. It's literally the same thing. It's just a redefined term. I hate movies like this. I hate it when people enforce these ideas behind it's our way or the highway, literally. Just it's either this perfect white bread American town or it's a death camp.
Right.
There are more alternatives. We can see that from Europe right now, because literally Europe is borderline democratic socialism at this point. It's not the same thing as socialism, obviously. It's democratic socialism. But by the way that the government acts in moderation with people's rights, it's literally borderlining the definition of socialism. So we can see from right there, it was already like that during the 1980s. When that movie came out. They were already bordering on the line of democratic socialism.
Okay.
Are you aware of what democratic socialism is?
I learned about it. But I forgot everything.
it's cooperation between government and people in suggesting what rights people can have and what freedoms they can have.
Okay.
As opposed to America that says strictly the people get to choose what they have and what they have in terms of rights and freedoms.
Uh-huh.
Like literally the entirety, most of Europe, I would say 90% of Europe is democratic socialism.
Okay.
And so that there is proof enough of how folly it is to say that without capitalism, it's a flat-out dictatorship.
Mhm.
I know I'm ultimately repeating myself at this point, but I can't stress enough how mad this movie made me, and how little I gave a shit. That movie made me feel bad for being an American.
Wow.
It literally did, because they're enforcing all these bad.
Secret base.
Yeah, I love secret bases. We ain't gonna do shit with it though.
Nope.
I like it when I do it. If you guys are playing this by yourselves, I totally recommend it. So yeah, bad movie. End of story. You should watch it, Johnny.
I probably will at some.
No, you won't.
Okay.
Well, you don't, because you still haven't watched Back to the Future. You still haven't watched.
Okay.
What was the other thing that we were talking about yesterday?
There's plenty of movies I haven't seen. Doesn't mean I'm never gonna see them.